Ready? Right. All right. Good morning, everybody. I'd like to thank y'all for sitting on this period instruction. My name is Luke. I'm going to give you the next period instruction on the Marine Corps rank structure. All right. Now, as a quick background on the Marine Corps rank structure, or the reason why I plan on doing my class on this is because as a young junior Marine living in base housing, I live next door to a chief in the Navy. Now, we all know a chief in the Navy, their rank structure when they wear their dress uniform is silver and gold, right? So because of that, every time I see him, I salute him. Now, every time I salute him, he always wave up to me and tell me there was no need for me to salute him. But me being the Marine that I am, I always salute him. So about a month goes by and I'm continuing to salute him, and he pulled me to the side one day after work, and he told me, do I know what his rank was? I told him no. He told me he was a chief. I said, all right, cool, that's good to know. And he told me a chief in the Navy is just another enlisted personnel. So for a month, I've been saluting another enlisted personnel. And because of that, I decided, you know what? It's time for me to figure out what all the other rank structure are in the other branch of services, so I won't continue to look stupid, basically, in front of, my other fellow enlisted personnel in the other branch of services. So what I want to do is I want to take the time to sit down and talk to you about the enlisted rank structure, our war officer rank structure, and also our commission officer rank structure. Now, starting off, I'm going to talk about our enlisted rank structure. Now, enlisted rank structure, it goes from E1 to E9. It's also broken down to thirds, all right? We got our junior Marines, which is an E1 to an E3. The E1 being the private, which as you can see wears no rank insignia. Then our E2 is a private first class. And then we have our E3, which is a Lance Corporal. Those are our junior Marines, also known as our entry-level Marines. Then you have your non-commissioned officers, which is our NCOs. Now, NCOs go from an E4 to an E5. An E4 being a corporal, and an E5 being a sergeant. Those are the Marines that become the small unit leadership positions, okay? And then we'll finish off with our staff non-commissioned officers, which are our staff NCOs. I go from an E6 all the way to an E9. Our E6 being our staff sergeant, E7 being a gunnery sergeant. E8s, we have 2 E8s, a master sergeant, a first sergeant, and we have 3 E9s, a master gunnery sergeant, a sergeant major, and a sergeant major Marine Corps. Now, in our list of ranks, we have 2 E8s and 2 E9s. That's where 3 E9s. Now, once you become an E7, which is a gunnery sergeant, you get the option to choose which path you want to take. If you want to stay out in your occupational field, then you become a master sergeant, which will get promoted into a master gunnery sergeant. If you decide to leave your occupational field and become a senior enlisted advisor, then you get promoted to a first sergeant, which will get promoted to a sergeant major, and Dale could become the most senior enlisted advisor in the Marine Corps and become the sergeant major of the Marine Corps. All right. Now that we talked about our enlisted Marines, we'll move on and talk about our warrant officers. Now, our warrant officer rank structure goes from a warrant officer 1 to a chief officer 2, ends off with a chief officer 5. Now, all warrant officers were prior enlisted Marines, okay? Now, once you want to become the subject matter expert in your occupation, in your occupational field, then you could become a chief officer, or as well, a warrant officer, which will become a chief officer. Now, our warrant officer rank insignia is the only rank insignia that consists of 2 colors, which is either red and gold or red and silver. Now that we talked about our warrant officer rank structure, we'll move on to our commissioned officer rank structure. Now, our commissioned officer rank structure goes from a 01 all the way to a 010. It's also broken down to thirds, which is a company grade officer, which starts off with a company grade officer, which is a 01 to 03. 01 being a second lieutenant, 01 being a first lieutenant, and the 03 being the captain. Then we'll move on to our field grade officers, which is a 04 to 06, 04 being the major, 05 being the lieutenant colonel, and 06 being the colonel. And then we ended off with our general officers, 07 to 010, 07 being the brigadier general, 08 major general, 09 lieutenant general, and our 010, which is a general. Now, all enlisted Marines will salute warrant officers. All enlisted Marines and warrant officers will salute commissioned officers. Now, all warrant officers will salute any one officer that's of higher ranking than them, and all commissioned officers will salute any higher ranking commissioned officers to them. Now that we went over the our Marine Corps rank structure, I hope that you get a better understanding of who to salute and who not to salute. That way, the same mistake that I made as a young Marine, you won't make it to yourself. Thank you.